Are you ready to embrace the best years of your life? Well, welcome to Boomers and Beyond, the podcast that celebrates the 55 plus community and everything this exciting chapter has to offer. Everyone, I'm your host, Antionette Blake, better known as the DE Diva, and every week I'll dive into topics that matters to us the most. From health and wellness, travel, family dynamics, finances, family, friends. We're going to explore them all. Going to have some good advice, but I'm going to ask for yours as well, because there'll be lively topics about aging vibrantly, building strong relationships, and guess what? Making the most of retirement. So go grab yourself a cup of coffee or tea, even wine or juice, and settle in with me as we navigate this exciting world of boomers and beyond. And don't forget, subscribe to the show and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And share it with your family, your friends, your bae, and your boo too, because this conversation is all about you and me. So let's get started with Boomers and Beyond. Hello, and welcome back to the show. This is Antionette Blake, your host of Boomers and Beyond, better known as the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger. And I am so excited to be kicking off a new month. March is over, and now here it is, April. I cannot believe that we're already in the month of April, a time of renewal and growth. And today we're going to talk about how we can keep our minds sharp and vibrant as we age. Because, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that cognitive decline is just inevitable. It's just natural as we get older. But truth be told, there's so much that we can do to support our brain health and stay mentally agile way into our golden years. So let's start with, what is it? What can we do to give our brains a boost? That's right, staying sharp, boosting our brain health. First of all, let's talk about the power of mental workout, right? Just like we work out our bodies, our physical exercise, our brain needs mental stimulation as well, more than just scrolling randomly through our smartphones. Think about hitting the gym or lifting weights for your brain. And the way you can do that, and especially this is such a fun thing I love doing, is puzzles and games. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, whatever that thing is called, jigsaw puzzles. These are all great ways to challenge your brains and to keep those cognitive wheels turning. Board games are fun. Card games are fun. As a matter of fact, we went to Baltimore recently for my husband's cousin's birthday party. It was great. And they started playing spades. It was wonderful. It was a great way to socialize. And it's also a great way to stimulate your mind at the same time. And what I've also found is watching game shows, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, I am still watching the Wheel of Fortune. And I am guessing those puzzles like nobody's business. So puzzles and games will help to give our brains a boost. Another thing you might want to think about is lifelong learning, right? We never stop learning. My grandma would always say the things that she didn't know would make a whole new world. And she left this world when she was 98 years old. So if she was saying that when she was 98, can you imagine how much more we got to learn? Yes, never stop learning. Take a class, learn a new language, pick up a musical instrument, Anything that you can engage your mind into doing new and challenging will create neutral pathways in the brain. And creating those neutral pathways in the brain is essential for maintaining cognitive function. How about drawing? Even coloring books. They have those coloring books. Check it out on Amazon. They have coloring books for adults. Or if you want to learn a new language, that's great. Or there's something that you've always wanted to memorize, work on that as well. These are great for boosting our brain. Yep. One other thing, reading. We have always heard reading is fundamental, not only for kids, but for us too. Lose yourself in a good book. It's enjoyable and it's also a wonderful way to exercise your brain. Reading strengthens your memory, it improves focus, and expands your knowledge. I have books upstairs that I've started and haven't completed. When the weather gets warmer and you're outside just chillaxing, relaxing in the park or in the backyard or whatever, have a book. Again, put away the smartphone. Only use it to make a call, but read. Yeah, but if you want to read on your tablet or if you want to read on your Kindle, that's fine too. But there's something about turning the pages of a book that just stimulates your mind so much better. And I've written things like that on my blog. And if you're not following me on my blog, you better check it out, delblogger.com. But you know what? It's not just about mental gymnastics. Physical health plays a huge role in your brain health too. We're going to talk about those three things as well. So mental workouts, puzzles and games, lifelong learning, and reading. Now let's talk about physical health. Exercise. Regular physical exercise increases the blood flow to the brain, and that delivers nutrients and oxygen. So 30 minutes of moderate to intense exercise most days of the week. I'm a Monday through Friday type person, but at least 30 minutes. And you can break up those 30 minutes, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes there, or 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. Get some regular physical exercise to increase the blood flow to the brain. The second thing, eating right. A healthy diet not only nourishes your body, but it nourishes your brain. Eat food that's balanced and rich with fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. Foods like blueberries, fatty fish, salmon, leafy greens. We have kale every Sunday. And these are so beneficial to our brain health. So eat fresh fruits and vegetables. I know the price of everything is going up, and we're going to talk about those tariffs and those taxes, I think next week. But oh my gosh, you got to be healthy. Eat healthy food. And last but not least is quality sleep. Getting enough sleep is crucial for memory, for cognitive function, and also to just help your body rest. Get at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each and every night. Now, some people say, you know what, they can take a nap. That's cool. But sleeping through the night, it's something about that. It's restorative and it's great for your brain health too. So we talked about the mental workouts, the physical workouts, or at least exercise, a good diet, and quality sleep. And all of those are going to help you stay sharp. It's going to boost your brain health. And don't forget, there's one thing that you must always remember: social connections. Staying connected with family and friends encourages meaningful conversations. And when you're participating in social activities, it can help you ward off loneliness and depression. And these are two things that we definitely don't need because they have negative impact on our brain health. So those are just a few things, a few simple strategies that each and all of us can do, keeping our mind sharp and vibrant. Remember, it's never too late to start investing in your brain health. Do it. It's the payoff is wonderful. Now that's all we have for today. I want you to join me next week. We're going to talk about, again, tariffs and taxes. Ugh. But until then, stay active, stay curious, and keep those brains buzzing. And if you're enjoying these Boomers and Beyond podcast episodes, please subscribe and share it with your friends and your family who may also be interested. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger. I want to thank you all for tuning in today's episode of Boomers and Beyond. I hope you enjoyed the show. And don't forget, subscribe and leave a comment and share it with your friends. You can find me on all my social media platforms. And you know what? This podcast is on Apple and Spotify and Google and iHeart. They're all out there. Just ask for Boomers and Beyond. And if you have a question or a topic suggestion, send an email to me at ablake48@gmail.com. And if there's a topic that you want me to explore on this show, make sure you leave that as well. I'm also actively seeking sponsors who cater to the amazing 55 plus community. So if you have a business or a service that aligns with my listeners' interests, I'd love to hear from you. Send me an email. You know how to do that. ablake48@gmail.com. Don't forget, join us next Saturday for another exciting episode packed with information and inspiration for living your best life after 55. Boomers and Beyond is hosted by Buzzsprout, and the music is by Mass O Beats from freetouse.com. See ya. It's the DE Diva.